thought that you should know I've been going solo. Want my love, baby, earn it. Yeah, dancing on my own. See if you can follow. Got me feeling alive. Watch me go, lose control. Is this real? All I feel. Break my signs every time. Let's be real, be real, be real. I do what I want. Ooh, I do what I want. Ooh, I do what I want. Ooh, I do what I want. I want, I want, I want. Hear me now, I do what I want. Are you ready now? 'Cause it won't be easy. Only get what you work for. Gotta go all out whenever you see me. Don't be wasting my time. Watch me go, lose control. Is this real? All I feel. Break my signs every time. Let's be real, be real, be real. I do what I want. Ooh, I do what I want. Ooh, I do what I want. Ooh, I do what I want. I want, I want, I want. Hear me now. Watch me go, lose control. Is this real? All I feel. Break my signs every time. Let's be real, be real, be real. I do what I want. Ooh, I do what I want. Ooh, I do what I want. Ooh, I do what I want. I want, I want, I want. Hear me now, I do what I want.
That's the vibe. That's the vibe. Get lost, that's the vibe. That's the vibe. That's the vibe. That's the vibe. Yeah, that's the vibe.
some headphones, bro.
You know I said just. You know I said just. You know I said just.
Oh man, you need some headphones, bro.
You know I said just.
Welcome back, everybody, to the EVC X Crunch League. A bunch of teams just competing for their shot at $100 and to qualify in the invitational later this summer for over $1,000. Plus, I am joined by the wonderful, the fantastic Pasta, the R6 man himself. How are you doing today, man?
Yeah, I'm doing well, hopefully my voice has recovered from yesterday's game, which I kind of want to talk a little bit about because we have TeamBash Academy here again. Yesterday, obviously, the stream game, we had TeamBash Academy versus the Rice Farmers, and TeamBash Academy won that game 2-0. It was a 13-3 on Pearl, and it was a 13-9 on Bind. The interesting thing there is that TeamBash Academy, they didn't win a single pistol round in that entire series. And, you know, looking especially at that 13-3 on Pearl, that's impressive considering that they only lost 3 rounds, 2 of which were pistols, which is ridiculous to me. Nexus 7 had a bit of an easier path though. They didn't actually play in the quarterfinals at all because Jesus, they forfeit against them. So this is the first time we get to see Nexus 7 play in these playoffs.
Yeah, and I want to highlight a bit over Nexus 7 and TeamBash Academy's stats. TeamBash Academy 2-0 the Rice Farmers, very impressive. And although we don't have really any stats, at least so far for the playoffs to go off of for Nexus 7, because Jesus did forfeit. In the group stage, I'll talk a bit about this. Nexus 7 went 5-3, as did NS Mauve, who also forfeited. But TeamBash Academy went 7-1, and their only loss was against the Eternals, which went 8-0 in the group stage, and who Nexus 7 Mauve actually forfeited to in the playoffs. So, I mean, TeamBash Academy, Eternals is an extremely good team, and TeamBash Academy has only lost to them so far, and so I'd say Nexus 7 has quite a match coming up. They're gonna have to really give it their all. If you're a gambling man, you might want to bet on TBA, but who knows? Maybe Nexus 7 will have an upset and completely demolish TBA, and everything I'm saying might not mean anything.
Yeah. Well, let's have a look at where we're going to be going then. We should hopefully have a little map veto graphic up for you. I'm crossing my fingers that this works. Oh, there we go. There is going to be the bands will start coming through up in that top right corner of your screen. So let's just Pearl being banned out first. That is Nexus 7, by the way, that have the first ban. Makes sense. That 13-3 yesterday, yeah, makes a lot of sense. You could say that's good. Let's just look, because Nexus 7 and TeamBash Academy were in the same group. And that was a 2-0 to TeamBash Academy, 13-6 on Haven, 13-4 on Ascent. So both those maps have actually come through this first part of the ban phase, and actually Nexus 7 choosing to pick back into Ascent, which again, they lost 13-4 against TeamBash Academy in the group stage. So the other map will be Haven as well. So exactly the same 2 maps that we get in this first 2. I don't actually know the rest of the veto for that. So maybe it could be a complete repeat. Who knows? However, looking at this, Bind, it's Split and Fracture left. Which map do you want to see, Echo?
Oh well, I guess we're actually gonna see Fracture. Fracture is a very interesting map, of course, with those different zip lines. You can go back and forth really easily. So you could argue an attacker side there, biased. But what's interesting is that all the teams actually chose defense on these maps. First, it was TBA choosing defense on Ascent. Then NS actually chose defense on Haven. And then finally on Fracture, NS chose defense once again. So it'll be very interesting to see how all these teams play their defensive side, because I think both of these teams may be more comfortable on that defending side.
Well, let's just talk about that best of 3 yesterday as well, because that's really the most recent thing I have to go on. A couple of roster changes for TeamBash Academy. We saw Sin and TGJ leave the team. In their place, we had Nukiva and Lille as well playing yesterday. And Nukiva, particularly on Pearl, went absolutely massive, playing the Viper. 25 and 8, I think, was the final scoreline on that Pearl in 16 rounds. Pretty impressive. Expiry also had a pop-off game on Bind as well, but that's a completely different story. You know, we're used to Expiry stepping up, providing these big moments. So, with Nukiva coming in, made such a good first impression, at least for me, for the success of this team. They seemed to gel really well, and they had that mental resilience, because they were down, I think, 4-0 on Bind, brought it back to 5-5, even getting the lead in the first half before it ended 6-6, which is something that I couldn't say, for the Rice Farmers yesterday. So, assuming there is a similar situation again, even though they're not down and out.
Yeah, Nukiva there actually is kind of a new player for TeamBash Academy, because a few of the members left, and Nukiva just joined in August 7th, so they're very new to TBA. So it's very nice to see them performing so well just to start off. And with that, we're actually gonna head into the agent select here. On the side of the defense, we're having TeamBash Academy go for, in my opinion, maybe actually a very balanced sort of team comp. This is actually a mirror match to start off with NS and TBA locking the exact same agents here. So I was gonna make the comment that TeamBash had a very balanced team comp, and this also applies to NS, obviously, because we're seeing the double initiator, one flash initiator, one recon. We're seeing the classic one entry duelist, and then we have our sentinels and our controllers here. So it's a very, very balanced team comp in general.
Yeah, for sure. And yeah, this is going to be interesting for me, to say the least, just because I don't think I've actually ever casted a game that's had a mirror comp before. There's always been some sort of difference. This one is going to come down to just those individual strategies from each team. It's not necessarily anything to do with the compositions. It's about how these teams can work it, and also, more importantly, how they can get the kills. That's also going to be probably a focus of this game, considering we see that mirrored comp.
Yeah, like you said, there isn't many noticeable comp differences, and that's going to make us that this is a very skill-based match, in my opinion. A lot of it's going to matter on aim duels, and Mist here is going to get that first aim duel. With the recon dart is going to go ahead and, or the KO knife is going to go ahead and reveal their location. And it's already sort of a slow pistol round, with NS looking like they're going to go in for a bit of an A push here.
Yeah, it's certainly looking that way. All of these players just gearing up to go for this. Joss looking like they might be at least some sort of tip of the spear. Actually, it's CRX who nearly gets caught out by Nuki, but Ryu finds him through the smoke. First blood of the game goes away at Nexus 7. TeamBash Academy already looking like they might continue their slightly rocky trajectory with these pistol rounds today. with 45 seconds left, there's plenty of time for Nexus 7 to be able to actually find anything, and Expiry is just going to get caught here as well. Does he know of missed position?
Doesn't look like they quite do. As Miss is gonna swing and get the first, but they're gonna get traded out by Little there, and Sovereign is also gonna just go ahead and KO diff CRX there. But NS managed to fake the rotate. They're gonna get that spike down, and that's gonna force TBA to play for a retake with one going tree and two kind of split on heaven. They don't have much of a pinch here. So that might actually cause NS to have a really easy matchup, seeing how TBA is kind of in an awkward position where they're all going to have to push this one angle.
Yeah, the Recon Bolt is good for it though. Spots out Ryu, now down to about 25 HP. Joss is still over by Wine though, which could just be that defining factor. Leal's really low as well. Ryu taken down by Jojo, pushing for more. Finds a second. Klaus going down. There's the Recon Bolt, but there's two players waiting. Jossa finds the first. That's Leal going down. Jojo shuts it out. So the diff 3 on the round, and TeamBash Academy get their first pistol round of the playoffs.
Yeah, we just talked about how what's really going to shine here is that individual play. And from Sovereign, they're able to just KO diff at the very start, getting a free easy kill there. And then I thought it was going to be kind of in the hands of NS there, because TBA was forced to just kind of just push with all they had, one specific angle, and that happened to be heaven, really. And even then, we saw individual play coming out from Jojo there, able to just completely solve a diff, and that's the individual play we need to see from TBA continued if they want to hope to take this playoffs match. And look at this little KO knife lineup to try and get some info. But NS, after that first round, is going to play a bit back. They actually are going to play a bit more aggressive because they want to try and get these guns from TBA, who is going to play a bit more back. This is TBA's bonus. They should be able to take this round. But if NS is able to maybe get a pick here or there, pick up a gun, it could go either way.
Yeah, it's a brave buy as well from Jojo, picking up the Guardian and full shield. So only left with 50 credits in the pocket. Definitely going to be wanting to stay alive because that economy's going to be shot after this one. There's the pop flash from Sovereign. Nuki finds 2 in tree. Absolute slaughter. He's found a third as well. Mist going down just on Klaus now to try and find something. And it's going to be a flawless round. This is the Nukiva we like to see. 4 kills. And TeamBash Academy 2, Nexus 7 on 0.
I mean, wow, Nukiva here, kind of the rookie, really showing that they were the right person to select. Getting a 4K as a controller, extremely impressive. Sovereign and Nukiva there played together as a team. There was a lot of individual play from Nukiva, but Sovereign there, you can see they have 4 assists. It's because they and Nukiva were able to play together and just lock down that site. Now, this is the forced buy round from NS. They're going to want to take this round so that they can get a bit of... they can stop TBA's momentum, get some momentum themselves, and try and take them down. But Ryu's actually going to get the first from Nexus 7 right there. Mist is going to take them down, but they're going to get traded out by Little Dverg there. And they're going to get a free gun off of that. So this could go either way. But NS does have that one-player advantage, and they just have a free sight, seeing how the rest of the members of TBA are in mid right now, so it's going to be a free plant from Klaus here.
Planted.
Yeah, Klaus gets the plant down, 4 versus 3 like you mentioned. And you just have this TeamBash sort of train heading through T-spawn. Jojo leading up front with the Guardian. They're able to salvage 1 weapon, probably. CRX is going to be that first obstacle for this retake. The knife spots out all 3. No utility to be used, just the guns. And finding a pick, CRX still continuing to tuck safe on this corner. There's the KO knife, but CRX shuts them all down. It's like a bowling alley inside of a main. Nexus 7, they find their first round on the board. Expected, but still a good way to close things out.
Wow, I mean, absolutely impressive from Sovereign there. Or, CRX, rather. CRX with that knife, able to spot all 3 out. Extremely good util usage. And after that, it was just individual gunplay. We saw them shine there. They swung, bam, took down 1. Swing again, 2. Swing again, 3. 3 easy, just nice headshots, followed by a bit of a spray. And it worked out for them. They were able to take that site, kill the last 3 who all happened to flank together. from the side of TBA. But now it's going to be a force buy from both sides. This is a very pivotal round. Whoever takes this probably has the next round, I'd argue. And since they're investing so much econ, they're going to want to take this round, but Nuclear actually going to take a lot of damage there. And Expiry, actually, I didn't even realize, bought it off and is going to take down Mist with it. So off of that, NS might be trying to rotate out towards A where they know that operator isn't right now, but TBA is actually going to counter that by sending their off to A site. So no matter where NS goes, they're probably going to need at least a pick to try and trade out the one they lost earlier in the round.
Yeah, Nuki's dodged the KO knife as well over on A, so they don't actually know where this Omen is playing, and it looks like A is going to be the direction that this push is headed. Obviously, Nuki's still on about 27 HP, not necessarily ideal, but you do have Expiry with the operator. Started this round with 0 kills, already found the opener. That sniper rifle is just so powerful in that Spaniard's hands. Oh, Nuki not aware that Joss is behind, but it doesn't matter because Sovereign and Expiry finding impacts. Lille as well is just going to be sneaking up behind. This time though, Jossa has moved through, not going to die to the same mistake of Nukiva, and might be even be able to catch out Klaus if they don't get shut down first. Jojo's Odin takes them out, and there's Sovereign as well. So TeamBash Academy, they're back in their winning ways, and like you mentioned, this should actually... Nexus 7 are going to push for this one here. They don't necessarily have a full buy, Mist still on that Sheriff, but 4 out of 5 rifles ain't bad. They're going to actually look in pretty good stead, considering you do have an Operator and an Odin on the other side, which you might say is better, but in certain situations, if Nexus 7 can play their cards right, that could actually be a disadvantage for TeamBash Academy.
Yeah, if they play this situation right, they'll definitely have a bit of advantage with those rifles, because you're much... I mean, the off, you miss one, you're down, basically, if you're against good players. Same thing with the Odin, if they...
Well, he doesn't miss.
Well, despite everything you just said, Expiry's gonna come in with that off shot, and Jojo is gonna go ahead and follow it with a wallbang headshot with that Odin that we were just talking about. So it looks like NS really wasn't able to play their cards right here, or TVA is just simply more skilled.
Yeah,
Jojo's gonna go ahead and drone, get that info, and it's looking like NS is at a just huge disadvantage.
Oh no, don't do it. Okay, well, they were behind the box, it's okay. Jojo just used the Aldrome to spot out Jossa, and then immediately went for the wallbang with the Odin, just positioning not quite there. The luck not quite on the side for Jojo. You can see both Sovas prepping recon balls. Oh, it's spotted all of them, and now the Odin comes to play, but doesn't actually find a pick. CRX just going to try and send a pop flash through. He's going to take one down. Jojo, though, is good for dealing with it. Sovereign, Lille, they take everyone down. Another flawless round from TeamBash Academy, and this time they had pretty much equal weaponry.
Wow, I mean, Jojo and Expiry there were easily able to get some free picks. Jojo with that Odin, getting that one wall bang, tried to do another with that recon, but they weren't quite able to. But they were able to get more than one because they just kept spraying, man. It was just, they managed to get multiple. Then Sovereign here able to play off of it as well with their team, and there was nothing they could do. I mean, don't get an Odin in this Sova's hands. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, the Odin plays over on B can be quite a lot to deal with on this map. It's fair to say Nexus 7 are aware of that, but again, when they go into their defense, they can employ the same strategy. But again, with this eco, Nexus 7 are just going to play it nice and slowly. Actually, as I say that, they're just rushing, bursting in towards 3, and Nuclear Expiry shutting them all down. Ryu is at least good for 1. That's Nuclear down, but, well, what can you say?
Yeah, it's kind of just a showdown at tree right now. We're still seeing Killjoy trying to push up. Mist is gonna go ahead and take down Sovereign, but Expiry is good for another, and Jojo is gonna go ahead and spray him down as well. Like, what can you even do in that situation? Like, there's nothing really you can do. Absolutely insane gameplay. Jojo with this Odin. The Odin Silva combo is extremely good when you have that recon dart and you have that olive drone. I mean, it's like paper walls here on Ascent, so you can just spray through anything and get some really easy kills if you know how to do it right.
Yeah, absolutely.
Time for a field test.
That's the thing. If you know how to do it right, we can see TeamBash Academy. They definitely know what they are doing.
Yeah, it's really impressive.
Oh, Spirey, please don't do this to them. Please, please don't do this to them.
Eagle peek.
Oh, dearie me. There's just no way he should get away with that, and let alone be actually able to find the kill. The paranoia catches Lila, but oh, Expiry is just something different, man. This is insane.
Yeah, it's absolutely nuts. Expiry's individual play is really showing. They have that surety as well. And honestly, they might be trying to bait Clouds here. Mist is going to go and take down Nukaver, and Sovereign as well is going to be able to trade that. Jasa has an Odin now, taking Jojo's playstyle, bringing an enemy down, and that leaves TBA in a 2-on-3 scenario with NS having a free sight. Actually, it's going to be a 1-on-3 with Expiry. We're probably going to see a save here, seeing how they have that operator. But, man... And, I mean, it's the Silva with the Odins this match. It's absolutely impressive. It's wild.
Yeah, actually pushing again might try and retake with a grabbed weapon, maybe? I mean, I didn't see it. But no, pushing forwards towards market. Maybe just hoping to catch out some exit frags. There we go. That should be all he needs to take down Jossa Expiry! It's not gonna count for anything, but man, just you can't let this man get an operator. This is insane.
Yeah, I mean, it was a 1-on-3, and B, when you're in a 1-on-3, you have an operator, you probably want to save in a situation like that. And Expiry, good for 2. It just extremely good 2 exit frags, lowering NS's economy. And look at that, they have 4 rifles. Maybe they're gonna go try and get a 5th for Ryu, but more likely we're gonna see Ryu gonna go ahead and use the Blade Storm. But NS is in a really fractured buy. They're gonna have to force here, and most of them have light shields, so NS really has to take this round with the weapons they have, and they're not gonna have any money for next round. And let's see if Expiry can go ahead and shut down some of the economy from Nexus 7 right here with Nukaver.
Yeah, he doesn't actually have the operator. Where is this op? Because I refuse to believe he saved it and then just tossed it away. It might be in the hands of Sovereign, indeed it is, over towards mid. The KO with an operator, you don't really see that every day. But Sovereign has certainly proven in times of need can step up to that mantle. Expiry still just chilling with Nuki over by B main as well. They just don't allow any of this presence, any of this pressure to Nexus 7, and you can see that here in just the way they're playing. The Cloudburst as well just going to make it incredibly difficult for this side to actually push in, and the Omen smoke as well, just to really double down on it. DRX is over towards A as well, but there's pressure over here from TeamBash as well. It looks like the Execute is going to be coming in towards this eastern side of the map.
Jojo gonna try and do a bit of shock darting to try and delay NS, and that's gonna be a calm to TBA that NS is in fact trying to take A site. We're gonna see the Killjoy setup as well come out, but Ryu's gonna push over that Blade Storm, take down one. Nukaver is gonna get the trade though, and Sovereign trying to hit any sort of op shot they can on Ryu right here. But it looks like with 10 seconds on the clock about, NS is freaking out trying to find a place to plant, and they're gonna be able to get it, but this is definitely an even matchup now.
Yeah, for sure. I thought that Expiry was going to get called out in tree. Instead, this time, it's all going the way of Nexus 7. Hopefully, for their sake, they don't get caught out in the same way by Expiry. He is still looking to push through, but there's a recon bolt. That's going to be difficult, and that's going to be 4 kills for Ryu. The opposing Jet shutting things down here. And maybe, just maybe, we start to see a bit of a fight back from Nexus 7. What do you reckon, Echo?
I agree, because TBA had to invest money into those weapons last round, and now look, they're kind of on a fracture by as well. They're still trying to force it off, and they're still trying to force that Odin, but it's not a good situation to be in economically. And looking at NS, Ryu, beautiful from them. Great individual play. They went from a Blade Storm and
Yeah.
basically nothing to having a Phantom, and now they're full kit and heavy armor. And now this is looking like a very winnable round for NS if they play their cards right against TBA. So we'll see if they're able to do that here on A main with that CRX trying to use that knife to try and get any info, and TBA actually playing very aggressive.
Yeah. Oh, Nuki shuts down CRX, and well, they're just going to get the better of themselves, not push too far. Dip away, missed. Spotted out by the turret as well. A lot of information being gathered, but nothing concrete from nothing concrete for this TeamBash Academy side. They're just getting little tiny bits, little scrapes of information, and they still don't really know what to do. It's just that sound as well over towards A they might be able to hit.
Yeah, Nexus 7 is definitely playing a bit back. After losing a member of their team that early in the game, what they're trying to do right now is most likely get
30
one pick
seconds
here or
left.
there. Mist went ahead and calmed out that no one's really at B main, but
Still-
actually CA read that, and the Killjoy lockdown's gonna go
Wow.
down because there are people over here. So kind of an inefficient ult there, especially considering the fact that they placed it in a wallbangable spot. Sovereign's gonna flash out and try and swing, but Mist gonna go ahead and take him down. I mean, what is going on is trade after trade, and it actually looks like NS might come out on top here.
Yeah, Jojo, the only player to at least stop something, but it's missed on a 4K. But oh, they run out of time.
Wow.
They didn't. They didn't. They didn't plant in time.
Yeah, there was so much commotion going on, so many trades from all over the site that Nukover realized, hey, there isn't much time left. If I just run away, chill out, and spray my spray over here at Defender Spawn, it's a free round for me, and that's actually gonna make it 6-3. The worst TBA can do now is tied up for next half, and they might even be able to go ahead and take an extra round, making it a 2-round lead. On top of that, I will say, however, TBA chose defense on this side, so I'm not quite sure how they'll perform on attacking side, but I mean, this is NS's map pick, isn't it? Yeah, this is NS map pick, and they're down 3 rounds first half. It's not looking too good right now.
Yeah, obviously, you know, you can read in TeamBash Academy got to pick the first map, got to pick the first side even, so they could have a bit of an advantage, but yeah, still, it's not necessarily ideal for Nexus 7. Ideally, they want to be just fully in control of it, but that is the risk that you take. Obviously, you know, looking back to the group stage, we saw that TeamBash Academy have already beaten Nexus 7 on Ascent, and that was, I think, 13-4 or 13-6, one of those two. So yeah, not ideal. An expiry here with the shorty, or nearly found something, but spikes down, 30 seconds left.
Yeah, they have that one-man disadvantage as well from TBA, and I mean, they have quite a bit of HP loss there on their Sova. TBA is probably going to go in for a bit of a pinch maneuver, but they have no idea that NS is actually flanking from Catwalk. Look at this. And they're going to get a free pick off of that. It's going to get traded out, but they're still maintaining that one-man disadvantage on Nexus.
Last player standing.
Yeah, oh, and Apex has been, Klaus even has been caught by that lockdown. Not ideal. And Jojo's there to shut things out. 7 rounds to 3. Did TeamBash Academy let Nexus 7 get 1 round just to avoid 9-3, or is that just
Suspicion.
is that just oh, what's the word? Superstition. That's
Yeah.
Is that just superstition? What do we reckon?
Gun here.
He honestly, yeah, I think Nexus 7 needs to take a round here, if for TBA to win. So Nexus 7, the best thing might be go classics only the next 2 rounds, and go ahead and hope for that 9-3 curse. But let's see, expiry gonna go ahead and swing mid, try and get that early control of that operator back in their hands, and this might be the winning formula TBA needs.
Just expiry plus operator always equals a great result.
There you go.
taking down Klaus. Ryu on the other side, killing Nuki, and that's the first 2 kills are a Jet taking down an Omen. So both these teams in an equal standing here. Killjoy, Jet, KO, and Sova left alive for each of them. Again, that mirror composition is just making this game a little bit more interesting.
Jojo.
Oh,
A
no.
bit. They have no idea that Josa's there, actually, with that sheriff, so this might be a free gun.
Oh, boy.
They're both
no.
waiting for each other to swing. They 100%, well, Jocelyn at least heard Jojo. They still don't, oh my goodness. Expiry and Sovereign getting 2 picks there.
Yeah, rest of Nexus 7's dead at this point. Like, it doesn't really matter. No, yeah, there's Jojo. Oh,
Yeah!
he actually got it. I mean, again, 30 seconds, still in the clutch. Don't actually think anything's going to be able to be done here. As I say that, though, he takes down Expiry, but still, timer continuing to tick, and still 2 players left, just completely jumps into the sightline of Sovereign. Easy as you like. 8 rounds on the board for TeamBash Academy.
Yikes, it's not looking good for NS right now. Like I said, especially considering this is in fact their map pick. But at the same time, maybe when sides switch, maybe they'll be able to step it up a bit, maybe they'll be able to catch up the round differential right now. But at the same time, it's a mirror comp, so it's not like they have an aggressive sided comp because both teams,
Keep it cool.
this is a mirror match. They have the exact same composition. So and we're seeing the individual play from players come out, such as Ryu, to try and catch up. And Expiry there as well, obviously with that operator doing extremely well. And
Expiry.
Lock in that fact, they're gonna go ahead and get another pick.
What can you do about it, man? And, okay, this is going to be Hunter's Fury coming through. Tags up Expiry, not able to get the second tag onto him. So they know that he was up in market. However, it's utility coming through from TeamBash Academy, just going to halt off that push a little bit. And you have Nukiva and Expiry watching this middle area to make sure that they can't sneak their way back out. There is another kill. Jossa actually finds a kill onto Nuki, but Sovereign's now with Expiry as well. The smoke being a little bit oppressive and actually enables TeamBash Academy to get a little bit cheeky with it. Sovereign still just holding tight in this corner, and he's able to find the first top flash over, tries to go for the swing. Both players are over on that side. Recon Bolt has now spotted out this KO as well. Surely not. Surely he doesn't find those kills. There's a tag as well. This should be a dead KO, but somehow still persisting. Another goes over. The shock dart can't even take him out. No null command now as well, just to make sure even if he does go down, he's still in a down but not out state. And there is finally him going down, but again, plenty of HP left on that core, and he's got Jojo just cleaning them up. Sovereign stays alive through that entire round.
I don't even, that was absolutely crazy. TBA making it a 6-round differential going into this half. Absolutely impressive. We're
9-3 curse.
Play come out from everyone. It's incredible.
Yeah, do we see the 9-3 curse though? That's the question. Is there a world where Nexus 7 find a comeback here into this game? Honestly, maybe, especially if Klaus starts finding some impact as well. 0-10 in the half. And 3 assists as well isn't necessarily the you can't really excuse that, you know. If it was Sovereign going 0-6 but with 11 assists, you can be like, yeah, sure, but
yeah,
you know, it's a little bit
needs to be a bit more
yeah,
individual play for
but
although they are a controller, but
yeah,
still.
If we see Klaus start to step up as well, the rest of the team performing how they are, they could actually pose quite a threat to TeamBash Academy in this half, especially as defense, both these teams seem to be more confident on it, considering whenever they had the chance, they picked that defensive side. So, you know, it's not all doom and gloom for Nexus 7 in this half.
Yeah, it's definitely looking like they might be able to bring something back here. And actually, off this first pistol round, it's looking like it's going to be a very, very, very swift take here from TBA. 5v5
retake.
Yeah, NS is gonna have to play for the retake, but there is over by the side of TBA, Sovereign lurking here in mid. And this could be the lurk they actually need to easily take this. They have no idea that Sovereign is there.
Oh boy.
Flash from all as well. What is going on? It's going to be a... TBA is holding strong. NS is going to get
there's
a bunch
Klaus.
of trade. There's the lurk.
One suppressed.
It's a 1-on-2 for NS to try and wrap this one up real
okay.
quick. So they might be able to... Nope, they're not able to stick to the fuse, and it's going to make it 10-3. You're not going to... You don't want to lose pistol round when you're at a 9-3.
Yeah, no, that's where the comeback starts, and well, it didn't start. Is the truth of it? But Class has found the scoreboard. Good signs to come, maybe.
It might... Okay, if I see NS is trying to like full safe here. If they're able to get some guns, and force buy next round, maybe they could make it 12-11. Who knows? But it's definitely like this is just not an ideal situation to be in at all.
No.
If you're an NS fan. CRX trying to swing, trying to maintain a bit of mid control, but look at this. TeamBash knows that they have this gun advantage. They might be expecting that full save since there is such a huge round differential, and they have complete mid control. They're trying to find any sort of pick they can, but NS is not quite giving it to them quite yet. But because of that, they're gonna forfeit complete mid control. TBA can rotate to B, A, wherever they want to, and it looks like they're gonna go ahead and choose A as they begin to push up.
Yeah, the read is correct from Nexus 7, and the longer this takes as more defensive players rotating around, Nuki finding the first kill. That's Ryu going down. 45 seconds, this plant starts to go down as well. Jojo confirming that now. And Nukivert still up here, still finding the picks. Josta going down. CRX as well. It's a 3k miss with 2 kills with the classic. That's all he'll get. Expiry with 2 in the end as well. The Vandal going big. And TeamBash Academy going even bigger with 11 rounds to 3.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, NS taking an econ there. They're trying to catch up for this round. And this is a round NS needs to take if they want to have any chance of winning this map. NS's map pick, and they're going 11-3 right now. This is not the ideal situation. Maybe they'll be able to bring it back on map 2, but it's definitely not looking good at all. Klaus is going to go ahead and use that one way as they're going to swing.
Oh,
and Expiry
boy.
actually manages to get that first pick. Klaus trades it, but Lily there is going to go ahead and take down Klaus, and that's going to make it a 4-3, one-man disadvantage for NS. CRX here. Good flash, but not able to play off of it.
No, it's so scrappy. And still, the advantage lays for TeamBash Academy. Mist has to 1v2 hit Sovereign and Expiry. It's an terrifying opposition to be up against in this clutch scenario, that's for sure. And yeah, TeamBash Academy, they look well on their way to find another 13-3 win, because well, they've already found match point and they've just crippled the economy of Nexus 7.
Yeah, it's not good at all to see for NS at least. Honestly, if you're NS, I'd try your best to win this round, but I would start thinking about next match. What do you need to change here? Maybe we'll see a bit of comp switches. Maybe we'll see some people play some roles that they normally don't, or something will come out going into the second map. Because right now, look at TBA. 4 Vandals, a Phantom, and all heavy shield. And meanwhile, on the other team, we're seeing a super split buy from NS, trying to force anything they can, so they have even a splinter of a chance.
Oh, that's good.
Take this round, but Ryu's gonna get that first pick from the side of NS, and maybe that's the thing they needed here.
Yeah, absolutely. TeamBash Academy don't look like they have any signs of stopping, though. This pressure continuing to build over on this A site. Next look is over towards Tree, though, and yeah, Lila gets taken down by Klaus as well. Still 2 players over on B, so the rotate would be difficult, but A site under the control of TeamBash Academy. Jojo getting the plant down. However, they don't have tree control, and Ryu's going to take complete care of that one. Jojo, the only player to find kills, actually gets a second, but it needs to be a 1 versus 4 and an ace to take this map for TeamBash Academy. They have plenty of time to do it, obviously 9 rounds until overtime. but this should be position noted. Jojo, oh, finds a first, not the second. Spray not quite good enough, missed. Finds a kill, finds a defuse. Nexus 7 find their 4th round on the board.
Okay, although NS took that round, they did lose a lot of guns, and their economy is still kind of yikes. But they might be able to force another buy here. And I'll give it to them. Ryu there, it played extremely well. That first pick needed at that start was incredible, and it allowed them to get that one-man advantage instantly, and it allowed them to go ahead and just take that round after trades and picks here and there, and it left a 1 versus 4 clutch. They were able to get a couple, but in the end, NS was able to take that round. They're gonna need to do that multiple times to just 12-12 it and send it into OT. But well, you know what? We're gonna hope for the best. Maybe NS can take this game into overtime and keep fighting for this match.
Yeah, for sure. It's a tough road. It's a tough road for them. CRX is gonna at least help them a little bit on that journey. First step is going that way. Expiry. Oh no, the right click doesn't land either. CRX still holding strong here in Cubby. And, well, TeamBash Academy, it's not looking so hot from them. Still, 3v5 is possible, but now this position's noted as well. Jojo's in a very difficult situation. Ryo expecting and ready for that positioning, and that's a spike down as well in mid.
Yeah, that's what I was going to comment on. Ryu just managed to take the spike down in TBA now in a 2 versus 5 against NS to try and retake this. And they have complete mid control. If anyone from Tree swings right now, they have a free 2 picks from the side of NS. They know where TBA is. They're playing a bit back though. They're waiting. They know they have him trapped, but oh, they're gonna try and rotate towards Tree. Oh, this isn't gonna go good.
We've got to see something massive from Sovereign and Lila. There's the first, but they just walk straight into CRX. Finds his 3rd on the round. 3 players left standing, but they'll make it 2. Lila finds the clutch. Oh, there's so little time left, but I think he's just able to get this plant down. Oh no, not quite. Oh, wow. 4 kills, not quite the ace. Ryu stops it in the final moments. Oh boy, that was close.
I mean, that was really close for TBA there to go ahead and take the match here, but NS was able to just delay long enough, and now we're gonna see TBA with 4 sheriffs, all light shield and 1 bulldog. NS should be able to take this round as well, and maybe make it 12-6, which is much more winnable than the situation they were in.
Yeah.
And slowly but surely, we're inching closer to a 12-12 overtime.
Please don't say it.
Fiery's pushing up a bit
don't
more.
Don't say that.
Pasta. It might happen, you don't know.
If we go through overtime, I'm gonna go insane.
I said I believe it's possible. We did get a 9-3. Anything could happen. I'm just gonna put that out there.
I came so close to overtime before on this map, only to curse it. So I am refusing to speak. I'm refusing to speak on the subject. That is, yeah, I've just made a pact now. I don't know if you remember. That.
we plead the 5th. In terms of overtime this match.
Yeah. We're not saying anything. Oh, CRX finds first. Jojo is good for the second though, and Lila actually finds him an advantage. How is this the round that we see in TeamBash Academy actually take the advantage, take the initiative here in this one? I don't get it, man. I don't understand how this is the one where we see TeamBash Academy taking this victory, but Mist is going to make sure that it doesn't happen. Attacking lockdown is still active. Defensive one is taken down. Wallbang from Jossa, but there's no time. Oh, Mist's caught in it, and it's just actually Ryu who's able to take advantage of this of this situation. The other 2 players are detained. Oh man, this is getting a lot closer, especially as time is continuing to tick. Jossa, there's another, and Lila can't get it done, but there's no time. They can't get escape from it. Oh well, boy. Another overtime chance ruined by not enough time for the defuse. This time a little bit further away than that round 24. Oh, and let's just take a breather after that one. And let's look at the map veto again if we can get that up in the corner just to look ahead in the series. So that ascent 13-5 is going to be the way that goes. Next map is TeamBash Academy's pick, Haven. After what we just saw on Ascent, after looking at the history between these two teams, where TeamBash Academy won 2-0 on Haven 13-6, then Ascent 13-4 in the group stage. Yeah, what are we looking at here? What's the prospect?
I definitely feel like TeamBash Academy is going to be able to take this Haven map. They might be able to take the series and 2-0 NS because, like you mentioned, they have a history on this map of doing extremely well. And if this is NS's map pick, that's not a good start at all. We might be able to see a reversal of fortune here. Maybe NS will actually be able to take TBA's map pick and we'll see them flip. But I mean,
it's
overall,
not unheard of.
Yeah, it's definitely possible. I've seen it happen before. I've casted over it before, so it's definitely possible.
Happens all the time in R6, to be honest.
if we get to our deciding map, that'll be Fracture, and I mean it's definitely possible. But right now, from NS, I'd take a bit of a mental break, recover from that match, and think about your strategies going into the next map, Haven.
Yeah, speaking about a break, we're going to throw to one as well. Map 2 Haven coming up right after this short intermission.
Welcome back, everybody, to the EVC X Crunch League. My name is Echo the Caster, and I am joined by the wonderful, the fantastic Pasta. Pasta, what were your thoughts on last match? What happened? What's going on now? What are we expecting?
What happened was a very impressive display from TeamBash Academy. It is what happened on the first map there, as you can see, Ascent. That was Nexus 7's map pick, and TeamBash Academy took it 13-5. Very impressive. They won it on like a half buy as well. So just kind of doing things like that. TeamBash, now we head for their map pick to Haven. And these teams have history on this map. In the group stage they played, it was 13-6 Haven, 13-4 Ascent to TeamBash Academy. They've already repeated success on Ascent here. Can they do it again on Haven? I'm thinking so, but we did give you guys a little bit of a poll in the chat, and it seems like you also agree. 7 out of the 11 total votes were in favor of TeamBash Academy, but there's still some support for Nexus 7 in the chat. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm TeamBash Academy was just absolutely impressive on both maps. Well, the last map they've played, and on both maps in history. So we're gonna see if they can repeat, have a little bit of an echo of the past here, and it'll be really interesting to see exactly what happens.
I thought we were gonna make it.
What he's referencing, everybody, is last time we streamed, the VOD isn't saved, but there was a whole ongoing bit with my name at the Echo of the Past, and I tweeted today that I was joined by the R6 man, and we're gonna see if we can make it through this stream without that bit.
The
and
Echo of the Past.
Yeah, we're stuck on it. Or I'm stuck on it rather. Pasta's just along for the ride. But with that,
yeah, that was on Fracture as well.
In.
So if we go to map 3, then it really is an Echo of the Past. Anyway.
Oh man, we can only hope. Instantly. No way. If we get another mirror comp, I'm gonna be very shocked.
Oh, can you imagine if Sovereign had actually played the Ori there? That would have been fun.
Gotta love some Yoru picks. And I'm seeing a hovered mirror comp again.
Oh boy.
Oh no way. There's no way. Not again.
Okay, no, I think it might be. One thing that I actually got to saw yesterday, which was quite fun, was expiry on the Raze, because we usually see expiry on the Jet like we can have here. But yeah, we saw expiry on the Raze actually did quite well. So despite the fact that we are seeing the Jet come through again, Raze is possible on this map, and maybe I would have liked to see a little bit branched out, but stick with what works best. And if that is the Jet here on this map, then well, we can't really be too upset.
Yeah, I mean, after seeing expiries play with the operators last match, I'm not surprised that they want to lock Jet again, and they did lock Jet. Ryu as well. Ryu did extremely just impressive with their Bladestone, especially on that one where their team was force buying and they had to use their knives. That was extremely impressive. A pick I love to see on this map a lot is that Astra pick, which we're seeing from both teams, and I always like to point this out whenever I see an Astra lock, and that's the fact that when you're locking Astra, in my opinion, it's kind of a risky initiator, because unlike a risky controller rather, because unlike other controllers, once you use one of your stars, that's it for that round. And so you want to be very efficient with your util use of those stars compared to an agent like Omen where the smokes come back, or like Brim. So I love to see it. It's very good for post plant. That Astra Killjoy composition, in my opinion, is extremely good, extremely underrated, and I love to see that come out. And we're seeing that come out from both sides this match.
There.
I think the last time we casted Haven together, we saw a deadlock.
Yes.
Yeah, was that was the game? Yeah. So, a little bit sad we don't get to see deadlock again, but it's fine. I'll get over it. Actually, another thing to point out: Nukiva on the Astra. This is the agent that we saw that 25-8 performance on Pearl yesterday. So familiar territory and good fragging ground as well. And again, we're going to see TeamBash Academy on the attack, like they finished the previous map. Expiry stunned up inside the smoke mist. Just does not know how close they are. Oh, they walked right in, and the right click shuts one down. Mist continuing to push forward, gets shut down. Nukiva with 2, Jojo 1. Klaus only can find 1 in the round. 3 versus 1 now, as it's just Ryu standing for Nexus 7. 3 players opposing, and the spike now down as well. This one should be another successful pistol for TeamBash Academy.
Yeah, it's just Ryu left to clutch it up on this jet pick, and they already used their dash, and yeah, there you go. Jojo's gonna go ahead and wrap that up with a nice wallbang headshot and a 3K there, and that's gonna make it 0-1. And we're gonna obviously expect TBA to take this next round, and since it is their bonus. But overall, I thought that was a very good overall just team push for TBA there. I thought that was pretty nice, very clean, and whenever there was a kill, they got traded out. And it left Ryu in a 1 versus 3, where obviously Jojo as well with that 3K, extremely good. So Nuki and Jojo there played extremely well, and you love to see it.
Oh no, Expiry's already got a Marshall.
All right.
already playing with the snipers. And yeah, we know the amount of damage. Actually now has a Guardian, so never mind. Instead going for something even a little bit more stronger than that. Dashes right into the site CRX. Okay, interesting play there, but Jojo continuing to find the picks, continuing a reign of terror. Already up to 5 kills inside of these 2 rounds, and possibly even room for more. Lila is inside of mid, trying to catch up. Ryu, position gained, granted. And Nukiva another. Klaus, what can you do here in this situation? Because well, I don't think it's going to amount to much.
Yeah, it's definitely not looking like it's in Klaus's favor. All they have is a sheriff here. They're in a 1 versus 4. Swinging a bit, trying to find anyone, maybe get a pick. What they ideally want to do here is get 1, get the gun, and then probably get out of there. It's not really winnable. But it's expected that TBA is going to go ahead and take that round, making it 2-0. And this is the round Ennis is going to force and try and take this round. Although I will say, even though it was their round, very impressive individual play from Jojo. I'm really happy with what I saw there.
5-0.
Yeah, as a Silva as well, which is pretty good. I gotta say.
Nuki 3-0 on the Astra as well. Just something about Nukiva and Astra just goes so well together. And another thing to note, we've seen Expiry again get off to a slow start, and then he's going to get the operator in his hands and just completely go huge. Like, I somehow, like, it just keeps happening. We saw it on Ascent as well. It was like 0-2, 0-3, got the op and immediately found impact. You
know what I am curious to see is this round, or this map rather, will the Odins come out from both Silvas like they did last map? Because obviously Ascent, like I said, has those paper-thin walls, a lot of wall-bangable spots.
Yeah.
And we might see that come out again here on Haven. But obviously I have no doubt we'll see Expiry on that op. But as for Jojo, I don't know if that Odin's going to come out again alongside the other Silva. So it'll be very interesting to see if that comes out. And it looks like TBA trying to take B site, but it's a very, very slow match with 45 seconds on the clock.
Well, there's the burst into B. As soon as we say, oh yeah, it's a bit slow, action immediately happens. Aftershock. Faust has absolutely no chance of surviving there. And there's a spike down, 300 credits extra for the next for TeamBash Academy. And, well, they might even be looking to take a 3-0 lead here. Jojo, a little bit scrappy there, just walks into the sight line of Ryu, doesn't deal much damage back either, but still a decent position, 4 versus 4. But again, timer continuing to tick, that grab well isn't going to do much. Expiry taken down as well, Ryu's on 3k, but this post-plant positioning should hopefully at least be sort of good for this TeamBash Academy side. As I say that though, Mist just marching on through, and Lila can't face this firing squad. And as expected, the bonus goes the way of Nexus 7, but oh boy, did it look a little bit shaky.
Yeah, I mean, Ryu there with a nice clean 4K really kind of carried the team there. And NS kind of needed that round, so it's extremely good that they were able to get it with as little deaths as they were able to. And now this is gonna be the round. Look at that. TeamBash Academy is gonna go full buy, full shield, 5 Vandals on the team, right? On the other hand, Nexus 7 basically able to full buy as well with just one person doing light shield. So this could go either way. This is a very pivotal round like it was the last match. We're seeing something very similar to what we saw before. And to start, we're gonna see that C main push, but CRX is gonna be able to slow it down just a bit. But look at that, we're gonna see that Rolling Thunder come out, and that's gonna give TBA the complete site for free, with Nexus 7 being forced to play for retake here.
Very quick take, very intelligent take from TeamBash Academy. Klaus finds one back, taking down Lila. Garage control is in the hands of Nexus 7 as well. This one certainly isn't over, especially now that Joss has taken down Sovereign as well. However, C main is going to be an issue, and so is Expiry, continuing to push towards CT. Now up on the box, Jojo finds 2 more to shut things down, and it's just CRX. In a 1 versus 3, gets the first, now down to 20 HP. Expiry still on this angle, this little bit. Is it going to be expected? CRX watches for it, hops up on the logs and finds that kill as well. But this plant is so bad for him. Nukover actually in the other side, and he's just going to grab the Vandal, get out of here, skedaddle. Spike goes off, there's no time to get that defuse down. TeamBash Academy back to their winning ways. Some off angles played, but you know, it worked out.
Yeah, I mean, TeamBash Academy played that first initial push very, very, just extremely well, because it was just, they did the Rolling Thunder, and we've seen that time and time again throughout all sorts of competitive play all over the world. We know that Rolling Thunder ult is very pivotal, and that was a textbook perfect way to do it. There was only the Astra on site, and they used the Rolling Thunder to force them off, force them to rotate out, and it gave them complete site control. It allowed them to position themselves for that post plant where TBA was able to just wrap it up and finish that round. Off of that, TBA now is going to play a bit more back again. Nexus 7 is on a bit of a sort of forced buy / econ here, with Ryu being the only one really on A site. But both teams are extremely spread out right now, and there isn't much
of intel
either side is doing. Yeah, lots of intel on A site. They know a lot of people are here, and they might rotate off because of that. Or no, never mind. They're going to go for 3 pushing up to the short. But they might get completely destroyed by Nexus 7. Never mind. Ryo's going to go down, and TBA is going to push off of that perfectly.
Well, that certainly was a kill. Jossa is now bottom site. 1 tag from the recon bolt. Going to reveal that position. The other player crosses through. Taken down by Sovereign. There's 2 kills in the round there. Still can push for more, but it's Nukover catching off the lurk. That's a miss going down. CRX up against 4.
CRX's best play here might be to save, or maybe try and get an exit frag, which it looks like they're doing.
Nukover's hunting for it.
Yeah, Nukover is also lurking the lurk. So it's both teams are looking for each other, and CRX is actually pushing a bit up towards the site. And
maybe just to try and take some weapons out of the hands of TeamBash, and well, there's one. Jojo going down. Sovereign is there for the pickup. So a little bit of damage done, but still 3 left alive for TeamBash Academy. Should be good for them to buy back into this next one, I would say. And yeah, they're looking pretty comfortable here. Expiry may be the only one with some issues, but can get bought back by, say, Sovereign. And there you go. Exactly what happens.
But look, Ryu is buying an operator
boy, here we go.
From the side of Nexus 7, and if they're able to keep up with what Expiry was doing last map, maybe they'll be able to do it this time. Look, they even have the clip spray. They're ready to hit the Twitch clip right here. Let's see if they can do it. Never mind, they missed completely, and they're gonna dash out with a minute 30 on the clock for TBA to go ahead and push A main. Pretty unbothered.
Yeah. Although there is an opportunity here. Players stepping into the sight line. Oh,
nice.
Good reaction times from Ryu to take down Expiry. Jojo was over there as well, but yeah, no. Rest of the team now dipping away. They do not want to deal with that operator over on the A side of things. And Stars going down should be confirmation for Nexus 7 that there could be something coming over on C. Rotations being pulled as well. Missed finds Nukover though. They might not even need these other defensive players because you still have this player on the side. Oh, Lila, beautiful spray through, perfectly assisted by the recon bolt of Jojo, who's now pushing up towards CT to get some sort of aggressive angle, fire the shot dart through, try and stave off this to allow that spike to be planted, which indeed now happens. Rolling Thunder through as well. It's been so oppressive for the side of TeamBash Academy to push back this Nexus 7 side, but they do have the player advantage. The flash comes through, allows Jossa a little bit further up. This retake is coming through thick and fast. Ryo with one, but there's Lila, there's Jojo, making it 2 versus 2. The operator can't find anything. Sovereign lines them up and knocks them down in the end of the round there. It's 5-1, TeamBash Academy. What a start here on map 2 as well.
Yeah, like you mentioned earlier, there you go. There's your bowling play of this map, Pasta, is Sovereign there acting like a bowling ball, lining them up and just ramming right into them, taking them both down, just taking down that operator as well, putting it in the hands of Expiry. It's just really not good round for NS at all. And look, they're also on an econ. It's just, this is not a round I expect NS to take at all, especially
Expiry's got the op now.
Yeah,
oh, no.
yeah. This is not good. They're gonna play very aggressive to try and get any sort of gun. They're just pushing up very aggressively, but they might actually play directly into NS, who has these Vandals and these offs. Jojo trying to spray through, but nothing connects.
Nearly gets caught out by Jossa as well, just peeking up through mid, but there's Lila, there's Jojo, there's Sovereign finding kills. Ryu left on an island here inside of mid. And Expiry comes through with a shorty. Oh man, this has gone from bad to worse. CRX can't even get anything done. Some decent damage dealt for an eco, but still 3 left alive again. TeamBash Academy, they should be good for this next one to buy on through. And and Expiry, I think that was even Ryu's operator that he took as well, so didn't even need to buy for that one. Able to get some more weapons in for his team as well. Very, very good start. Just a momentary blip on the bonus there that Nexus 7 actually were able to find.
Yeah, Nexus 7 is just I didn't expect them to take that round at all, seeing how many disadvantages they had there. They're gonna want to try. I'd say they have to take this round because of how much econ TBA has between the operator and 6,000 credits in Expiry's favor. So they really, really, really want to take this round if they want to have any chance of winning this map. I would argue, because otherwise it's gonna be 7-5. You're gonna be down 2 rounds going into the second half, and that's not a situation you want to be in. But to try and stop that, we're gonna see the attacker killjoy outcome from TBA, and Expiry gonna take them down.
Yeah, A site is going to be under control, but here's the counter roll from Nexus 7. Oh, missed caught in it again. They can't get anything done, but they're getting the plant down on C. This A has been completely a fake, and it's completely sold Nexus 7 down the river. Nukover at least finds one, gets taken down. Sovereign with a swing, flash out, was able to find that one. 2 players left for Nexus 7, but this one is looking dangerous for them. As, well, TeamBash Academy, they have the spike down. It's been going for a good 20 seconds already. This needs to be where they have this push. You've got player down C main, Expiry with the operator. Sovereign tries to find the flash. Beautiful turn from Ryu. They now know this position as well. This could actually be a little bit difficult for TeamBash Academy to try and find this one, because Expiry's whipping the shots, but here comes Lila up through the garage, and there's finally the kill from Expiry. Man, oh man, it just keeps getting worse for Nexus 7, that's for sure.
That was an absolutely beautiful rotate there from TeamBash Academy. Faked out A-site perfectly, and even used the ult there to make it really convincing, and it caused the Killjoy lockdown to come out from NS, missed, and it was just complete fake. And after taking site on C, TeamBash Academy had that post plant again with the operator and stuff, and there was nothing they could do.
Such a well done fake. I love that play. Just committing the ultimate to draw out the lockdown from the other side, and well, like you mentioned, it was all really just stemming from there. Nicholas already found a pick inside of this round, by the way. Within the first 10 seconds, missed. Uses the turret to try and bait out the opposing Astra, but it's not going to be done. Jossa playing with the Marshal. For a second I thought he had the operator, but no. Ryu has the Blade Storm as well, so, you know, could get something done here, especially as Nuki stunned to push up, finds the kill onto CRX before going down. That's a good trade. And, well, there's pressure all over the map and kills all over the map for TeamBash Academy as well. They faked A again for a second time, but that recon bolt should be the answer that they need. Instead, again, drawing the rotations from Nexus 7, and they're back to C, Echo.
Yeah, I mean, faking it out once again. I mean, it looks like they're starting to realize as they're having Ryu go C site, but right now they're in a 1 versus 4.
This is too slow from TeamBash.
Yeah, there's 30 seconds. They might be able to take it now, but look at this. Look at Ryu.
He
managed to get one huge pick from Ryu there. I mean, absolutely incredible. And that's gonna make it a 2-on-3.
Well.
Yeah, it's gonna make it a 2-on-3, Pasta.
Yeah, it brings it back a little bit. You've got the recon as well coming through. Difficult situation. Jossa finds a wallbang onto Sovereign. Now into a 2v2. This is getting a little bit more deadly, but Jojo's there to steady the ship, to make sure that this doesn't go that way, and Lilla shuts it down. But again, I'm gonna say it, they could have had the plant down yesterday. Just so cautious. Obviously, maybe they didn't actually expect their fake to work, but it actually absolutely did. They were able to pull off the same play twice this time. They're like, surely that can't have worked a second round in a row. But it did. So they were slow on getting to the site. They could have had an extra maybe 10-20 seconds there for the spike to go down, and it's a much better situation for them as it stands, though. Still getting the kills, and again, we're seeing a little bit of a trend. Sovereign picking up the operator as a stand-in for expiry.
Yeah, I mean, it was just overall the util usage and the picks and just that fake again from TeamBash Academy. It worked twice in a row, and it was able to get him another round. And look at this, Nexus 7 down 7 rounds, living up to their name. Nuki's gonna swing and get that first headshot pick, and it looks like they might try to push up to B site.
Unreal.
Yeah, that was very, very well done. Very skilled. And actually, never mind. They kind of faked CB garage area. And now, Pasta, it looks like they're going to rotate to A site instead. Once again, very slow.
Uno reverse card for them. Jossa maybe has an inkling that something might be afoot. Here comes the Cosmic Divide. Doesn't really give up too much information. Obviously, it does span the map. It's going to block out the sound of this spike going down as well. As Jossa pushing through. Lilla gets the kill as well. Mist gets the trade. Killjoy on Killjoy action. Look at this position from Sovereign. Look at this. It's so tricky being up on the box. Cosmic Divide falls. Ryu being taken down to 15 HP, but still gets a pick. Well, in the 3v2, here comes a swing from Jossa. Oh boy, that's a little bit whiffy, and 2 kills in the end of the round there. TeamBash Academy get things done. 9-1. The roadmap pick proves to be a stronghold, and it's actually going to be a timeout from TeamBash Academy. Well, that's certainly interesting. Also, Echo has gone. The Discord's having a little bit of an issue for my American friend over there, but yeah, let's just break that down, because I feel like it was a little bit difficult for Nexus 7 to really get a read in this game. They were over on A, and this time the flank works out in the other way. Sorry, the fake works out in the other way. This time actually committing towards A. The Cosmic Divide as well, providing that perfect cover for TeamBash Academy to get the spike down. And at that point, it's so darn easy for them to get that across. I'm going to hesitantly ask if Echo is here. He doesn't appear to be. Okay, that's fine. Round 11 then, teed up on the blocks. Expiry still pushing with the operator. And this is a difficult one, just being stuck in by the grav well. It's It's the Hunter's Fury from Jojo to get the kill there. Opening on the round. That's Ryu going down. Missed though. Taking out Nuki, the marshal of all weapons, over on C main. And yeah, they've brought in the big guns then to assist him. The operator, Jojo as well, takes out CRX. And this is an absolute smattering. Klaus fighting back, getting a kill for his team. There is a Rolling Thunder available for Klaus over on Nexus 7. But Expiry's popped the Blade Storm as well in the midst of all of that to really secure this round for his side, and still has the operator as well. This one's a 3 versus 1. This one looks like it's going to go to 10 for TeamBash Academy. It's Klaus just backing away. Has a Vandal in his hand now, but he can't even escape the wrath of TeamBash Academy. Expiry with 3. And this half, this lead, looking insurmountable. Well, Echo, are you back?
I am. Hello, everybody.
Woo!
Sorry
Yeah.
about that. It knew that me and Pasta's casting was too good, so it wanted to nerf me a bit. That's what happened there. But
Yep.
I'm glad everything's situated now, and I'm back. We're all fixed, and we're ready to go. So I'm happy to be back, and I'm ready for this match here. And luckily that timeout came out from Nukaver, and I see that we are flipped now. NS 1 round on the board. TBA having 10 here. And Expiry also having an off and a Vandal. This is not looking already like a good setup for NS to start this match.
Yeah, the lead's looking insurmountable. And Nukaver's already found a pick within the first 10 seconds. Again, Battle Astra seems to be the play, seems to be the meta at the moment, especially if you're watching these TeamBash Academy games, continuing to push up more, but the sprays through the smoke actually caught out by Mist. Beautiful play there from the Killjoy, and using that lockdown as well.
Yeah, we're gonna see that Defender Killjoy ult come out from Mist, and they're just try and secure this site. Expiry's playing a bit cocky. They're doing a bit of an eagle peek with that operator, but they're able to get out with the help of their dash. And now look, TBA has 3 in main, but they don't know that one is actually garage as well.
Yeah, oh, Garage pushed up!
Oh my goodness!
It
Wait!
doesn't matter though, Little's found 3 on the site somehow! Shutting them
Wow.
all down! How on earth have they let him get away with that? The half ends 11 to 1. Unbelievable!
Just a great way to end that half from TBA. So what happened, alright? NS had that Killjoy ult. They put it down, and it allowed it forced the Expiry off the site, right? And they assumed that, hey, the entire team must be main. Then Lily there rotated around towards the garage and had a free 3-4 picks there, because I mean, NS thought everyone was main, and it looked like that for a second, but no, Lily looped around and was able to get some really good kills there. So a great lurk coming out from Lily.
Yeah, very, very well played. Nexus 7 not equipped to deal with it. And again, Nexus 7 lost their own map pick 13-5. They've now lost the half where they picked the side on this map 11-1. Now, you'd assume, because all these teams, again, they all picked defense to start with when they could. You'd assume that it's a better side for them, and TeamBash Academy, well, they already looked perfect on their attack, and the defense is going the same way as well. Lilla found 2, Mist found 1 in the midst of it, and the second as well. Oh, he found 3.
Goodness.
Hold on a minute. Surely this isn't the clutch. Obviously, Spike's still down inside of C main. Nuki doing his best to hold on, but yeah, it was 2 kills for Lilla, 2 kills for Nuki inside this round, and yeah, Nukaver makes it 3. Gonna stop that, nip it in the bud, because that could have been dangerous. As it stands though, TeamBash Academy, they're on series point. They have just 1 more shot to go. Well, actually, sorry. Let me rephrase that. Nexus 7 have just 1 more chance to avoid the lower bracket, to get to the upper bracket finals, which is obviously where the winner of this game will head. And the other game that was going to be today ended up as a forfeit. I'm just going to see Just to see if I can find out who actually won that. But as it stands already, stuns coming through. TeamBash Academy, they don't want to let this get any closer than it already is.
Yeah, we're seeing the shock darts and Expiry themselves try to delay that push. Expiry and JoJo are gonna get 2 really early picks going into this round. Sovereign's gonna flash as well to try and delay even more, and this is just already not a good start from NS, as now there's 2 on the flank as well, and they have nowhere to go except to get sprayed down and shot by Expiry and friends.
Oh, there it is.
Wow.
Flawless to take it. Unbelievable performance from TeamBash Academy. They know their maps, that's for sure. 13-1 finish. Oh boy, that is, yeah, that's something. That is certainly something.
Yeah, TeamBash Academy and just an incredible.
What do you say?
What? You could even say that was actually an echo of the past.
Look. Peace.
I mean, we saw once again, we're seeing TeamBash Academy taking Ascent and Haven, repeating history, doomed to repeat itself. I mean, Pasta is so flabbergasted from those 2 maps, that they actually just left, and it has nothing to do with the words that just came out of my mouth. Absolutely incredible performance from TeamBash Academy. Looking back at the group stage, like I said, they only went 7-1, only losing to Eternals, who went 8-0. And you know, Pasta is I think Pasta is done for today. I think. Oh, welcome back.
I've calmed down.
Pasta is not boiled, everybody. Don't worry, they are back.
I took a breather. I'm back.
So now you're back, Pasta. What are your thoughts on that match, or those 2 matches, I guess?
TeamBash are pretty good, huh?
Yeah, they extremely skilled team, both in group stage and in the playoffs. Now we're seeing them really shine further. I believe now that let me double check myself really quickly. Yeah, they've now 2-0'd both of their teams in the playoffs so far. I'm very interested to see if Eternals beats Vision Esports, which is the other match going on in the upper bracket right now. We'll see a rematch between TeamBash Academy and Eternals, and Eternals is the only person who is able to beat TeamBash Academy so far. So it'll be very interesting to see that match go down.
Yeah, for sure. It's going to be an interesting one. And actually, I misspoke. I don't know if you caught this. I said it was a forfeit. It wasn't. We've had a lot of forfeits, so I kind of got ahead of myself. The match has been rescheduled to tomorrow, so that will be Vision versus Vision versus Eternals will happen tomorrow. Supposedly off stream for now, but I'm hearing that one of the teams that was going to play tomorrow has disbanded after losing to Vision. I think it was Team Control. So, you know, we might be able to rejig something, but as it stands, only 1 game tomorrow, which will be that lower bracket game. But again, Eternals versus Vision will happen tomorrow, so we won't actually know who TeamBash Academy are actually going to go up against. If it is Team Eternals, then, well, let's just say, you know, we already saw that game. That was actually the one that we casted, Echo. Where we got to saw the deadlock. We got to see an incredibly impressive Haven from Team Eternals. I don't think they've been allowed to. I don't think they've been allowed to go to there since. So I guess keeping that record, I suppose. Which again, 100% on the defense.
You know what else I learned, or I realized here, is you said Team Control FF, correct? Because if they did, then Nexus 7 Mauve and now Nexus 7 will be playing against each other in lower bracket quarterfinals, right? Because Nexus 7 just lost to TeamBash Academy.
Yeah, no, I think you're right.
Yeah, we're gonna see a Nexus 7 versus Nexus 7 match in the lower bracket quarterfinals, and
We're just streaming an internal scrim at that point. Let's face it.
yeah, that's pretty awesome. That'd be really cool to see. But I think that's all we have in store today, right? Pasta, any last words you want to say?
Yeah, I just want to, obviously, I end every stream like this. It shouldn't be a surprise. We're just the thank yous, obviously. You know, got to thank you, Echo, for casting with me. We've we run a tight desk here every time. Again, we've got to thank people behind the scenes as well. You know, we know I love to shout out the people who actually make the stream possible. Mr. Foxy observing, Little Joe on the prod as well. You know, it's been running seamless through technical issues. Yeah, it's just been a perfect stream. So thank you to everyone as well behind the scenes, and thank you to you, the viewers, for watching. We'll be back tomorrow. Hopefully there's no more forfeits. As I can see, Foxy is now just messing with the map ban on screen. Thanks for going, oh yeah, it's run seamlessly, and then we just have this tomfoolery.
You cast or curse our own stream.
Yeah, unbelievable. The curse just follows me. So yeah,
but yeah,
more streams tomorrow. Hopefully it's not a forfeit, and you get more Valorant, we get to have a lot more fun here. So we'll see you tomorrow.
See you, everybody.
Just know that I'ma get y'all.